and girls, children of all ages. So right now you're not doing any other activities, you're following along with what we're doing so that you have the access to this. We're going to start talking about polygons today. Now don't worry, even though we're done with our actual fractions unit, we'll still be doing a lot of fraction stuff. Because I got to make sure you understand that before we go on. So we're starting with polygons. A polygon is a closed plane figure formed by 3 or more line segments that meet at points. It has to be closed. It has to be lines. It can't be curves. It can't be like something that's not closed. That's not a polygon. It has to be closed. And we are going to talk about different types of polygons. So slide it up a little bit, please, my lovely assistant. Other way. There we go. All right, so looking at this. You all have this on your computadora. It's attached to today's Google Classroom thing, notes, whatever. And we're going to look at this. And we're going to fill in the number of sides, angles, and vertices. Sides, angles, and vertices. Sides are the number of straight lines. Angles are where the straight lines meet. And vertices are the points where they meet. So a triangle has 3 sides. How many angles? 3. How many vertices?
3.
Quadrilateral, how many sides?
4.
Angles? 4. Vertices?
4.
Now triangle, think of a tricycle. 3 sides, tricycle, 3 wheels. Quadrilateral, think of a quad runner stuff thing, 4 wheels. A polygon, or a pentagon. Pentagon has 5 sides. Think of a pentagon. 5 sides. 5 sides, 5 angles, 5 vertices, hexagon, 6 sides, 6 angles, 6 vertices. You're going to have to know the names of these shapes. I'm putting together a digital notebook that you'll all be able to use. A heptagon, 7 and 7. An octagon, like an octopus, 8 and 8. A nonagon, non like 9. A decagon, like a decade, 10. Okay, so you're going to have to know some of these shapes. You'll have them in your notes. I'm putting together Google Slides for you to have notes for stuff we've done this year. More, please, Elizabeth. You must know these terms. Congruent. Congruent is the same length, or when angles have the same measure. On a square, the sides all are congruent. They all have the same length. They all have the same congruent angles, all of them 90 degrees. A regular polygon says all of the sides and all of the angles are the same. All of the sides and all of the angles are the same. We can go back and look at a square again, Brentley. All 4 sides and all 4 angles are the same. All 4 sides and all 4 angles are the same. They're signified. If you look at this part of it, this has 2 little semicircles there. That tells you these 2 are the same. This has 1 little semicircle there. That tells you that one's the same. Those 2 are the same. The lines, these have 1 little dash, these have 2 little dashes. That tells you those are the same because they have the same marks on those sides. Regular, they're all the same size. The angles are all the same measure. All the same size, all the same measure. Most of this stuff is review of what you hopefully did before you passed 4th grade, or I don't know, passed, but moved you up to get rid of you. Higher, Elizabeth. All right, so let's look at this. We're going to label the Venn diagram. We have to know congruent. So we have to know one of these is going to be congruent sides, and one of these are going to be congruent angles. And obviously it says here regular, so that means they have both congruent sides and both congruent angles. So this first circle on the left, they are congruent. Anybody awake? These are congruent what? So all 4 sides on this are the equivalent? No. Is anybody paying attention? Angles. The angles on each one of these are all equivalent. They're all the exact same. So this would be congruent angles. This circle has what?
Congruent
sides. You only had 2 choices, sides and angles. Folks, wake up. I know it's Monday morning and you're paying more attention to Brinley than you are to me, but, you know, let's change that. And so these in the middle are regular what?
angles and sides.
Regular polygons. They have the same angles and they have the same sides. Same length or sides and same measure of your angles. Up, please. All right. Now name each polygon. Tell whether it is a regular polygon or not a regular polygon. So the name, Gage, what is this called? No, what shape is this? It's not, is it a square? Do they have the same number of dashes on all the 4 sides? No. So what shape is it? Okay, it is a rectangle. It is a quadrilateral. It is a quadrilateral. Any other shapes, is it? Quadrilateral. Any other shapes?
No.
Is it a polygon?
Yeah.
Yes, it is a polygon because the sides all connect and it's all straight lines. Is it a regular polygon or not regular polygon?
Regular.
Why is it regular?
Because it's an enclosed shape with no curves.
Now that makes it a polygon, but I want to know if it's a regular polygon. Addison, what did we say a regular polygon has? A regular polygon has what, Addison? Excellent. All the sides are the same and all the angles are the same. So Addison, this number 1 here, is it a regular polygon or not? It is. So all 4 sides are the same length on this. Look at it again. Do you have it on your computer? Are all 4 sides the same length? No. So it is not a regular polygon. Why does he always call on me when I'm not paying attention? It's so mean. What shape is number 2, Olivia?
Hexagon.
It is a hexagon. How do you know it's a hexagon? 6 sides? 2, 4, 6. Is that 6 sides? Ethan?
It has 8 sides.
It has 8 sides.
So it's octagon.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sides. So it's called a what?
Octagon.
Octagon. Octagon. Regular polygon or not a regular polygon, Addison? Number 2, is it a regular polygon or not a regular polygon? Well, it's got to be one of those. You can't just nod. Are all the sides, all 8 sides, the same length? How do you know that?
Because when I look at it, they all have the same size.
Okay, so when you look at it, you can tell, is there anything on it that shows you they're all the same size? What, Addison?
The circles and the lines.
Okay, the lines tell me all the sides are the same. These circles, there's only one circle. They all have the same number of semicircles there. That tells you all the angles are the same. So this is a regular polygon. A regular octagon. All right, bring it up again a little bit, Elizabeth. All right. The mouse probably moved, or not the mouse, the cursor probably moved over. Keep going, you're doing a fine job. Now slide up so you can see these on your own document here. It's much easier to do them if you can see them. Number 3. The name of that shape. Logan.
The name of this shape is...
That's what I said too.
It's a hexagon.
It is a hexagon. Logan, is it regular or not?
It is.
It is?
Because it all has the same... all the same... angle.
Okay. Has the same angles because they all have just the one semicircle. All the same sides because they only have one dash on each side. That shows you that those are the same. So it is regular. Number 4. What is the name of that shape? Maddox.
It's called a hexagon.
It is called a hexagon. 6 sides. It is called a hexagon.
And it's not regular.
It is not regular.
Because it had on the bottom it has 2 lines and the other side has 1 line.
Good. These have 2 lines. That means these 2 sides are the same. These all 4 have 1 line. That means those sides are all the same.
And it doesn't have the same angles.
Doesn't have the same angles. These have 2 semicircles, which means every one of them with 2 semicircles is the same. And these have 1 semicircle. That means every one of them with 1 semicircle is the same. Let's look. I want you to do compare the polygons. Use math language. So how are these similar? How are these similar, Elizabeth?
They're both hexagons.
They're both hexagons. They're both hexagons. Jacob, what does that mean, hexagon?
It means it has 6 sides.
It means it has 6 sides and 6
Vertices.
vertices and 6 angles. Means it has 6 sides, 6 vertices, and 6 angles. They don't all have to be drawn like this. I could draw one. That is a hexagon. It has 6 sides. It is a polygon because they're all straight. It is a polygon because they all connect. It's the number of sides, number of angles, number of vertices that make it that shape. How are they different? Stephanie, how are they different? How are these 2 different?
Because they all have the same amount of sides, but they're shaped in different ways.
Good, they're shaped. These are all the same size because it's regular. These don't have all sides the same because it's not regular. Maddox?
One of them is they don't have the same angles.
They don't have the same size angles. These all have the same size angles. These do not. These do not. Not all the angles, Samuel, are the same on this one. All right, bring me up a little bit again, Elizabeth. Oh, let's come up here. Look. All right, we're good here. 7. We're going to use this castle. This is a castle. On the page in the book, it shows you the castle, but I don't want you to have to carry your large book around, so. Which polygons in the floor plan have 4 equal sides? So, do we see any that have 4 equal sides? These shapes have 4 equal sides. Those are quadrilaterals. They're also called trapezoids. These shapes have 4 equal sides. Looks like squares probably, or rectangles, or quadrilaterals. How many polygons are there? Well, there's 1. There's a square. There's a trapezoid. What are these? Hexagon. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like an octagon. So these are octagons. That's 3 shapes. This is an octagon. Any other shapes I'm missing?
The octagon in the middle.
Okay, so we have squares, trapezoids, octagons. Trapezoids just mean 2 sides they're parallel,
So
and the other 2 sides are equal. So it's trapezoid, octagons, squares, and we just named them. And looks like the octagons are regular, the squares are regular, but the others are not regular. All right, slide me up again a little bit. That might be. Oh, good. Down so I can read this here. So I can call on people. Specifically, I like to call on people who aren't paying attention. That's so awesome. So you should be looking at this. Let me slide down so I can read this real quick. All right, that'll work. Mariana would like to create a mosaic using pieces that have only 4 angles. Which shapes could Mariana use? A and B, B and C, A and D, B and D. Oh, let's go. Pantuso. What shapes could she use? Could she use A? Does A have only 4 angles?
Yeah.
Yes, so she could use this one. Could she use B, Pantuso?
No.
No. C, Pantuso?
No.
D, Pantuso?
Yes.
Yes. So she could use these 2. So which answer choice is correct, Pantuso?
C.
C, A and D. Lila found a small green piece of glass in this shape. What is the name of his shape? Is it regular?
No.
The name of the shape is what, Mia?
Hexagon? Wait, no.
Shh. I called on Mia while y'all raising your hands. Let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Octagon. Good. So it's an octagon, which would eliminate those 2 answers. Regular or not regular?
Not regular.
Not regular. Good. All right, slide it up for me, please, Elizabeth, so we can see. All right, let's begin using regular triangles. First, she placed a triangle at the centerpiece, then she placed 3 triangles so that one side of each triangle lined up with one side of the original triangle. What shape was formed by the 4 pieces? Whew, that's a good one. This one you'd have to kind of draw, wouldn't you? Let's see, 4 triangles. There's one triangle. I'm going to do 4 triangles. The sides have to be lined up exactly. So, another triangle. Another triangle, so that's 3. And 4. What shape is that? A regular hexagon, a quadrilateral, regular triangle, or a nonagon? Ethan.
Quadrilateral.
It is a quadrilateral. Because it has 4 sides. 4 sides. See, every year I get people, when I give them this question, they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, well, draw it. How do you draw it? Well, it tells you how to draw it there. But I guarantee you, I would have one person that sits up here close to the door run back to somebody who sits back there in that row. How do you do this? I don't know why, but it's always somebody close to the door to somebody close to the back. Which of the following is a regular hexagon? Michael. A, B, C, or D? Regular hexagon.
C.
C. You can tell all the angles have just the one semicircle, so that means they're all the same size. All the sides have the one dash on them, so that means they're all the same size. So C would be the correct answer. Elizabeth, slide me up.
There's no more.
And there are no more. Excellent, excellent. That's polygons as we start. We will continue moving on through quadrilaterals and triangles. And then we'll do perimeter and we'll do area. So we got a lot of fun coming up. Boom! Shakalaka, peace out. God bless. Love you. Do something kind today. Save the bees, please.